What I'm going to show you how to do in this brief tutorial is how to get your Piktochart started. Once you've created an account, logged in, and it's free, you're going to have options where you can make an infographic or a report, a banner, or a presentation. For this particular assignment, I recommend making a banner because will just make you a simple poster. I don't know why they call it a banner, but it's a poster. So anywho, I'm going to go down here and I'm going to create my own poster. That way I can show you how to use as many tools and features as possible. So all of these, like the create your own poster, you can right click it and just get rid of it if you don't want any of these things. So I've gotten rid of a couple of them. Over here on the left hand side you have all your options. You have graphics, shapes and lines, icons, photos, scenery. I recommend you start with a background. Gives you lots and lots of options. I'm going to use, let's see, this busy background. So delete, delete. I want to put in a text box and it's a title, so you can drag it and pull it around just like any text box you create. So this is my Odysseus character poster, so there's my character name. It's not the most visible, so I want to come up here. Bold is not supported. Boo! So we're going to change the color, and even though it's a paint can, it's still, that's what, that's the color. So, Odysseus! Yay! Then I want to create more text boxes because he's my character, but also I need to include boxes for his character traits. I need to make sure I put in my quote, and I need to make sure I explain. Actually, let's do it this way. Let's do a character trait box. Oops. Drag it up, and then I want you, if you right click on it, you can just copy that thing. And then right click, paste, right click, paste. It's pretty awesome. So I've got 3 character traits. And what I want to do is connect them to Odysseus. So I come up here to graphics, I click on shape and line, click on the line, and it'll just create this sort of line here. So what you have to do is you have to drag it, and the little circle is a rotator. So you rotate, and then you shrink it so that it will work for you. So now I've created a line. And same thing goes. Copy, paste. And then you can rotate that bad boy. Oops, my spatial orientation is a little goofy. Move it up so it doesn't interfere with the words. Drag it up so it links. And of course this needs some color because of my background. So I'll do that bright orange. Again, let's see. Ooh, line width. That's what we want. See, because now I can see it. So, color again. Line width. Let's make that thing visible. Yay! So I'm going to right click, copy. Oops. You don't have to, I just hit the paste. Lost my line. Rotate, drag with the crosshairs, shrink, give it a good color. Let's get some width on that thing. Ta-da! Odysseus and his 3 character traits. So, now that we have character traits, we need support for said character traits. So what you can do is go back into the text, subtitle 3, and it's going to always put it in the middle, so it makes it a little weird. And what you'll do is you'll type into this box This is my example quote. Explain. And then again, link it so that there's nothing confusing. So right click, copy, right click, oops, paste. And for the sake of, oops, now that's going to be crazy. So for the sake of clarity, one thing I would suggest doing is maybe perhaps coloring your lines differently, because that will help break it up a little bit. So, and of course, this is really hard to read, and mainly because my background is so busy, and that's something that you really want to consider when you're making your chart. Additionally, you have all this space down here. So you're going to need to use graphics, pictures. Let's see, this one says scenery. Let's see if we have a people. People. And additionally, you don't have to pick from these files, because these look like regular people. What we need to do is go into a Google search and maybe even type in Odysseus. Let's get some images. You can, let's see if this will let us drag it in. Some images are restricted, so you cannot. You'll notice that that one did not really pop up, so it doesn't work. So let's try this one. Again, no image. So what you have to do is you have to figure out which ones want to work for you. Some sea monster imagery. You can do let's try to copy the image and then paste it. It doesn't recognize it from one to the next, so let's see if I can drag that sheep image in. It doesn't seem to want to really work with me. So what you'll have to do is you'll have to, drag your pictures in, or you can upload them too, which is really nice because you can select an image from your computer, and I find that works really well. So you go into your pictures. Let's see if I have anything that we could put in here. While not an effective photo for Odysseus, it serves the point. I just uploaded it from my pictures. You can work on the dragging and dropping, but that seems to be problematic. So when you're over here, you can change your background. This background is really busy, so now it's not. It's easier to read. Lots of tools. Here's your video, charts, maps, graphics. You've got their graphics. They also have icons, so you could just, if you were saying, oh, Odysseus is very handy, here's a picture of a wrench. There's all kinds of stuff. News, for sale. But anyway, regardless of what pictures you choose, you need to make sure that this presentation has the character name, 3 character traits, and at least one example for each character trait with photos, pictures to illustrate whatever it is that you're talking about. If you can find pictures of Odysseus or, artistic renderings, that would be awesome. Or when you're giving specific examples, like if you want to say Odysseus is very smart, you can use the incident of the Cyclops and then use an image of the Cyclops to sort of back that up. Don't forget that you have to do one of these for Odysseus and you have to do one for his wife Penelope. Once you're finished with this, you need to share it with me. So what you're going to want to do is publish it. So you click Publish Now. Oh, see, I didn't give it a title, so I have to go back and give it a title. So go ahead and close that out. Untitled banner, example. And then publish. Publish now. Okay. And then it will give you this nice link, and that's what you're going to send to me. And that's the end of this video.